Hi everybody, I'm harpreet.lugani. I'm a practitioner of integrated natural therapies. I'm a nutritionist, I'm a naturopath, I'm a foot reflexologist, yoga trainer and meditative therapist. Welcome to my series of health and wellness. In my last video, I spoke about depression, I spoke about eating mindfully, and now in this video, I'll be speaking about a very common topic, that is boredom. So I come across many clients, they complain that they are bored in life, they are disengaged in life, and despite of the fact that they have everything that they need, but still they have lost that essential purpose in life, that sense of meaning in life. They feel empty from within and kind of lost their zest of living. I see a husband bored with his wife is bored with her husband, and parents are bored with their kids. Kids complain of being put off from their parents, and so on and so forth. The list is endless. Let's try to understand. In this extremely active society, we are exposed to so much information from outside, and in one single day we are supposed to think 1,000 things, and our minds are become so habitual of this this input, this non-stop input of information, that if one day we do not feed our mind with these novelties, these varieties, these excitements, and the challenges are not put before our mind starts to resist. So in simple words, we can also say that the lack of newness and the repetition of the old renders you feeling bored. When we get bored, we mechanically try to distract ourselves and get occupied in some activity, such as going for a movie, or watching television, or maybe calling up a friend, and spending time on social media, or visiting a friend in person. You start talking to someone. Normally you do not have anything to say to each other. The other person is bored, you are bored, so you start talking to each other just to pass time. Isn't it too bizarre that two bored people are trying to entertain each other? So however, it does not provide a solution. Distracting yourself from or escaping from the real problem does not provide a real solution. Real solution lies in probing deeper oneself into knowing what the real purpose and meaning of life is. And if we really do not, if we try to escape from the problem all the time, so this problem will keep on emerging again and again, and can also sometimes go out of hands. First of all, we need to understand what exactly boredom is. Boredom is actually our disconnection with our own self, with our heart, with our spirit. When we stop finding joy in life's little things, like growing of trees, blooming of flowers, rain, a giggle of a small child, we become oblivious to these small miracles of life. They stop igniting your sense of wonder, and we start looking for bigger inputs to excite us. Besides, our passions, our hobbies, they are mostly driven externally, not internally, because we are so much disconnected with our own self. The solution lies in reconnecting with ourselves by being aware and by being in the moment, especially when you're bored. In that moment of boredom, try to watch your mind. It's very important not to distract yourself in that vital moment. Live that moment. By and by, you will come face to face with your real being and come to a realization of your potential creative energies, your hidden expressions, which are really not driven by the external forces and which are waiting to be explored. Each one of us has great potential for creativity. The main thing is to recognize that with awareness and heed to its call. And once that realization dawns, or maybe that realization comes, you can make those creative juices flowing. And that realization can be anything, from learning a new language, or maybe painting or photography, or maybe just climbing a mountain, but it essentially has to be yours. And last but not the least, boredom and humor are two faces of the same coin. Exercising regularly and staying active can help you flip the coin from boredom to humor. So, as I conclude, I want to say that it is very, very important to be aware in that moment of boredom and not to escape yourself into distractions, since it has great potential to bring you closer to yourself, to connect to yourself, and find a purpose and meaning in life. And not to forget that life is too short to be whiled away in boredom. Thank you.